massive Juan Soto free agency update as New York Yankees owner Hal Steinbrenner has revealed very scary details into the Juan Soto debacle, we'll call it, and has talked about the Yankees' future going forward with or without Soto, and we're going to break this all down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into the video, as always, because as we all know, Juan Soto's a free agent. We don't have to go over this. It's how I start every video. It's essentially Juan Soto Digest right now, and there's been a lot going on the Juan Soto front, so let's just take a look. Hal Steinbrenner was asked if losing Juan Soto to the Mets hurts more than losing him to a different team or losing other players, and Hal Steinbrenner said no. As I said, we're going to be in the mix for Soto. If it doesn't work out, it's going to hurt a little bit no matter where he goes. Actually, it's going to hurt a lot of it considering he's the one who hit the home run to get the Yankees into the World Series, and he played well throughout the entire playoffs and is the reason the New York Yankees made the World Series. But I guess that's beside the point for Hal Steinbrenner, who doesn't know or care about the New York Yankees. Hal's made it evidently clear that unlike his father, he does not care if the Yankees do well. He doesn't care about the Yankees at all. He just doesn't want to look stupid. Well, here's the thing. Hal Steinbrenner's already made a very good career looking stupid, and the smartest thing he could possibly do is sell the New York Yankees, but we'll talk about that in a little bit because he had a lot more to say. He had a lot more to say saying, when Hal Steinbrenner was asked about how confident he is at this point of the Yankees re-signing Juan Soto, he said, I have no idea. We'll be in the mix. I'll leave it at that. So great. Hal Steinbrenner clearly has no idea what's going on. That's a perfect sign. Once again, Hal Steinbrenner doing a phenomenal job at looking stupid. And here's the deal, guys. While I keep saying this, I do still believe in the Yankees, and I do believe in Hal Steinbrenner getting it done the way that Hal Steinbrenner got it done with Aaron Judge. And it's important to mention because I just really called him stupid for the last minute and a half, and he did save Aaron Judge from going to the Giants by saying, name your price, I'll pay it. And he had a very good meeting with Juan Soto. It lasted a couple of hours, and there's no more details there. And that does give you a bit of a better sign, but there's also just a lot of things freaking Yankee fans out, such as the fact that Mark Sanchez from the New York Post mentioned not Mark Sanchez, who played for the New York Jets, in case you're wondering, two different people. Soto, who knows plenty about the Yankees after playing last season in the Bronx, had questions about the player development system, which he does not know well and which plays a large factor in which teams win and which teams do not. Steinbrenner did not divulge or did not know much else amid a highly pressurized free agency hunt for a 26-year-old generational slugger. 4 times in a 14-minute scrum, Steinbrenner said he had no idea in regards to Soto's wishes, and he did not promise that Soto would end up a Yankee, but said that they'll be in the mix. And it was also mentioned that Soto pointed out where the Bombers need to improve. He heard Steinbrenner say there will be upgrades in next year's roster, although it's unknown who the Yankees are specifically targeting. So here's essentially what happened, or at least here's my view of it. Hal Steinbrenner was asked a bunch of questions by Juan Soto, in which Hal Steinbrenner responded saying, I don't know, and then Juan Soto probably was like, well, that's unsettling, but also apparently things went well, so maybe I'm wrong here. And at the same time, what also we've seen is that Juan Soto does like being a New York Yankee and that he wants the team to get better around him so he can compete for World Series while getting paid as much money as humanly possible, the exact thing that Juan Soto should be doing. Now, Hal Steinbrenner repeatedly said, I don't know about things, and then also apparently said that they will get better and didn't elaborate, which is always a great sign, or just didn't come out, which, if he elaborated or not. Hopefully he did. Hopefully he gave Soto a roadmap of what Brian Cashman and the front office plans to do to get good players on this team, fix the infielding, get a little bit more pitching help, and just have things rolling well. The Yankees don't need to do that much to continue being one of the best teams in baseball. They have to re-sign Juan Soto, get a little better pitching, and get one more middle infielder who's like, or not middle infielder, get one more infielder who can play second or third base. And then you're good. Then you did it. Congrats. You got it. You got the job done. The problem is the New York Yankees, they might not do any of that because Hal Steinbrenner clearly has no idea what the team's direction is. And there was a lot more that Hal Steinbrenner mentioned. For instance, saying by Mark Sanchez to this and to just all about the queries of a similar ilk, a main suitor for Soto's services might as well have shrugged. No idea, Steinbrenner said on Wednesday in Midtown today, where he attended the owners' meetings. He said, all I know is that he's earned this, and he's going to go through the process, meaning free agency. Among known contenders are Steve Cohen's Mets, the Boston Red Sox, the Toronto Blue Jays, the Los Angeles Dodgers, and the Philadelphia Phillies, who are both more viewed as kind of long shot scenarios, but definitely will try to get Juan Soto, because why not? Soto's contract is expected to become the largest in the sport's history, and probably just in the 4 major American sports history by a wide margin. And, well, Soto's shown that he does deserve that. Juan Soto's a phenomenal talent. There's no way around it. The man has been excellent since coming to the MLB. It started with the Nationals. It went on to that one weird year with the Padres, and now he's with the Yankees, or was with the Yankees, and we're going to see what happens next. And it's completely unclear what happens next with Juan Soto. What we know is that Juan Soto wants to go out there. He wants the biggest contract in MLB history, and he wants it to be with a team that's winning. Now, every single team that's interested in Juan Soto, whether it's the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are the most overpowered team already, the Philadelphia Phillies, who are a very good baseball team, the New York Yankees, who just made the World Series, the New York Mets, who made the NLCS and were 2 games shy of knocking off the Dodgers, causing a Subway Series, or a team such as the Boston Red Sox or Toronto Blue Jays, both of whom have not been very good. The Red Sox haven't been competitive for the last 3 years, and maybe signing Juan Soto is their sign of, hey, we're back, even though we just let a bunch of people walk, such as Xander Bogaerts, and traded Mookie Betts away, and made a bunch of other weird decisions in this time. But the Red Sox are not going to sign Juan Soto. He's not going there. In my mind, it's the Yankees, the Mets, and maybe the Blue Jays. I think it's those 3 teams, because the Blue Jays and the Mets will have no qualms about offering him a ton of money. Meanwhile, the New York Yankees might have some qualms about offering him all the money that Soto wants, and if another team offers him more, Soto will most likely leave. We know this. This is stuff that we've seen before. It's not too surprising to see this stuff happen again. And the problem is, we need to see what the New York Yankees are willing to offer. And the Yankees, it's unclear if they've even made the offer yet. It's unclear if anyone's made an offer or a preliminary offer or given them the framework of what an offer would look like. This thing, I don't expect it to drag out for a while, but it probably will not be solved this week. We're most likely going to see this happen sometime around early December, so we'll probably see 2 more weeks of this go on. So at the Thanksgiving dinner table, if you're from New York, you and your uncle who's a Mets fan are going to argue about it, or your uncle who's a Red Sox fan, or an aunt or something. You know, baseball's for everyone. But it's probably the Yankees or the Mets. It probably is. Like, let's be real. It probably is. And we know that. Again, this is not surprising news. The problem is Hal Steinbrenner feels like he's on very shaky ground, or at least is showing that he seems to be shaky about this whole situation. Mentioning himself, we listen to our fans. Our fans have really enjoyed having him in New York. He's definitely a significant part of why we got to the World Series. Yeah, Hal, he is. I've got ears. I know what's expected of me. It's been a priority. Wouldn't have gone out to the West Coast if it wasn't. I mean, is there a worse thing you could say, Hal? Like, is there any way you could possibly make that statement seem just worse than the way that you said it? All right, guys, I need to have a quick talk with Hal. All right, Hal, I get it. You didn't make the money. You didn't buy the Yankees. Your dad did. It wasn't supposed to be passed down to you, but now it is, unfortunately, due to family tragedy. And I am sorry for that. I don't want you to feel any sort of family tragedy pain or anything like that. You seem like you're probably an all right person outside of base. I don't know anything about your personal life. I'm just assuming the best, like one should about someone else. But here's the thing, Hal. We know you have ears because your ears are in this photo. We know you know that fans want you to sign Juan Soto. We understand that. No duh you'd go out to the West to go talk to him. Hal, I need you to understand that if you don't sign Juan Soto, if you let this man go, then you are a villain in New York. No one will like you. Fans will stop going to games to a degree. Yes, you will always have those tourists. And maybe you are comfortable making your money off that while screwing over Aaron Judge's career, outside of the fact that you gave him a bunch of money, so Aaron Judge should be fine with that. But obviously he's competitive. He wants to win, which is very fair. Hal, do you think your dad would want you to go out there and spend a bunch of money on Juan Soto, like when he bought the team and wanted to build a winner? And oh, yeah, he did build a winner. He built a team that had the core 4 that won 5 rings together. Hal, come on, man. You know what you have to do. Use your money. Cohen's not going to offer $1 billion to Juan Soto. If he offers $750, offer $751. You got the money. Stop pretending like you don't. I understand the gap between you and Steve Cohen financially is wider than the gap between me and you, and that's really, really creepy. It's really weird to think about, because I don't have much money. I have a desk, I have a ring light, and a microphone, and a computer to film YouTube videos on. That's all I own. It's the entirety of the things I own. And a PlayStation. That's what I got. And a TV. And the bedroom that I live in. Where I share a wall with my roommates who are a couple going on 60. And happen to be my parents. How? I don't even know how I got to this. I don't know where I was going with this. But this is what you're doing. You're literally destroying Yankee fans' hopes and dreams with these statements. Please go out there and re-sign Juan Soto. Just please do it. You can afford to. Don't pretend like you can't. You don't have to re-sign Gleyber Torres. You don't have to re-sign other players. You have to re-sign Juan Soto. You could do it. I believe in you. I don't know why I believe in you after these statements. Now I'm convinced Soto's going to leave. But I still believe in you, Hal. Please go out there and get this done. Be a hero to Yankee fans. Don't be a villain. Guys, let me know what you think down below. Hal, I know you're watching this, because obviously you tune in to Yankees Digest. Have a great day and go Yankees.